My name is Reed Blinn, Executive Managing Director of Newmark Knight Frank. Today we'd like to welcome Owen Druckenmiller, Managing Director of Formcraft, to our Citybizlist interview.
So Formcraft was started originally in 1985. My father started the company primarily as a self-performing general contractor. So it was actually doing trade work in the field. In '93, family relocated to the Philadelphia area. My father used to go back up to the New York market to do work while he was growing the business in Philadelphia. Got to a point where the business was able to sustain by itself in Philadelphia. He didn't have to do the commute back to New York. He was primarily servicing one of his repeat customers up there for work. But my brother and I came into the business early 2000s, and really what we wanted to do was grow something bigger. We didn't want to work in the field. We wanted to create a team that was designing office space and actually building it out. It was something that's not necessarily common in our market, so we feel it's unique what we bring. We're design and construction professionals providing architectural design and construction management services for corporate office clients. So it's workplace strategy, interior design, architecture design, pre-construction and construction management services. So I started with the company in 2001. My dad had the philosophy that if I was going to run the company someday, I needed to learn it from the ground up. So I started out as in the field as a superintendent, worked my way up to a project manager, and then into the office, joined up with the design team a bit, then back to a project manager, and now I'm in charge, managing director for the company. So that's a bit of milestones for myself as a career. Biggest milestones we had in the company is when we recognized the fact that we needed talent outside of our family if we were ever going to grow the business into something great. And I think that was probably the first key milestone where the company really took a turn and we started growing rapidly. Our focus originally was on in the suburban market of Philadelphia, on people that owned their own building. Essentially, we were acting as an extension to their facilities department, and we realized that our company was going to hit a glass ceiling. There was only so many people that owned their own building, and oftentimes from an accounting perspective, it made more sense to lease. Also, a lease renewal provided a trigger for office renovations to need to happen. So in, I guess it was 2012, 2013, we started going after the leased market as well. And really, we've spent the last 3 or 4 years building a network of connections, meeting people that had upcoming lease expirations, and really forming a network of people that were going to need our services over the next 10 years. That's really where the business growth is going to be focused, is the growth in the suburban leased market and also Center City. There's also another key milestone was when we opened our Center City office. From there, it really positioned us as a key player in Philadelphia. It made what we said we were doing legitimate. It was like we were putting our money where our mouth is. We wanted to work in the city. We were investing in opening an office there in the city, and that was probably the most recent milestone the company's experienced.